Welcome to the official Windows 8 channel, and here is some Windows 9 or Threshold news. As of August 2014, we've got some new details of what's coming up in Windows 9, and it's really interesting. There are some changes coming up in the next Windows. First of all, don't forget Windows 8.1 Update 2, renamed August update, will be available as of Tuesday, August 12th. So it should be available around 1 p.m. with all the other updates, including some major updates for Internet Explorer's security. So it's important to actually, um, you know, add these updates. And a little story with that, which is interesting. Mary Jo Foley and Paul Thoroth were mentioning on Windows Weekly on the Twit network with Leo Laporte that apparently what happens with the update 2 that we're having on Tuesday, everything kind of changed in April. Before the month of April, there was talk that we would have, a start menu and all sorts of goodies in Update 2 for Windows 8.1. But something happened that changed everything, and in April they've kind of backed down and decided that, okay, no, Update 2 is now going to have just some updates, but nothing, no features or nothing new in Windows 8.1. But nobody knows exactly why. Some speculate that they had some kind of technical problem and weren't able to implement in Windows 8.1 the changes they wanted. And some people say that it's actually because of something else. They decided to simply put all their energy into Windows 9 and forget the updates, the major updates they wanted to do in Windows 8.1. Which is kind of sad because I think it would have been nice to, just to put a better image on Windows 8 to bring back already the start menu. But unfortunately, it seems that Tuesday's update 2, which they say is not a major update, but everybody agrees it is a major update, will apparently just, be updates that aren't really visible on the interface itself. But we will see, because I will install it and see what is there anything new starting Tuesday. So look for that video coming up either probably Tuesday as soon as we get the updates. Now into Windows 9. Windows 9 has a lot of news. Windows 9 has a nice little, first of all, we now know that the first free preview of Windows 9 is actually coming up this fall. Yep. If you want to try and for free Windows 9, it's going to have a free public preview. There's no date yet, but they say this fall. And one thing that we know is that usually when they have the first preview available, usually about 3 months later a second preview becomes available, and approximately 3 months later we have Windows, the official version, comes out. That's been pretty much the case. So if we do have, let's say in October or November, a preview, we might expect Windows 9 before the summer of 2015. So that's an interesting news here. And as for the name, we still don't know what it's going to be named. We aren't sure it's going to be called Windows 9, and Threshold is the code name they're using for it. But the real name, nobody actually knows if it's going to be Windows 9 or something else. There are chances that it's going to be Windows 9 because a lot of people already name it Windows 9. So I wouldn't be surprised they do keep Windows 9 as official name, but the name isn't there yet. What's going to be new? We will have a start menu, but not exactly what we think. Details are coming up that, first of all, Windows 9 will install um, itself and adapt to whatever hardware you have. So, for example, if you have a desktop with mouse and keyboard, it's going to install itself as a desktop mode Windows. But if you have a tablet, it's going to be more of a start menu experience with touch capabilities. From what we see is that the start menu in Windows 9 is actually going to be a brand new rewritten start menu. It's not going to be based on the old Windows 7 start menu at all. And that's the thing, is that the start menu apparently is not going to be exactly like people think it's going to be. But it should bring a lot of the features that people want. But it's going to be different than when we used to have a start menu in the past versions of Windows. So that's going to be kind of interesting. One of the things that I saw is that it might actually have like a start screen style look. So instead of having like these folders, it's going to be like little tiles, miniature tiles in the start menu that's going to give you the options that you need. Apparently the start menu is going to be wider, a little wider than the regular start menu we're used to in Windows 7, for example. There will be floating or side by side apps that are going to be open together. That's cool. I think this is going to be a great feature. And it is a missing feature. I would have enjoyed having, for example, Windows 8 apps on my desktop open while I have some other program open. I think that would have been cool. And that's going to be available in Windows 9. Another thing that is disappearing, and I think everybody's going to be happy because I got used to that feature, but like pretty much everybody, I don't think it's the best feature ever. That charms bar that we have here on the right side, the one that you see right now here on the right side of your screen, that charms bar is disappearing. It's going away. In Windows 9, bye-bye charms bar. No charms bar. That's over. That's finished. I think a lot of people are going to be happy with that. The settings and all of that are going to be in a different position, probably like in the start menu or something like that. But no more charms bar. No more installing Facebook app and having to go to the charms bar settings to actually log out of the Facebook app and stuff like that. That was kind of pretty dumb, and a lot of people, one of my most popular videos is logging out of your Facebook app. I'm happy to help everyone with that video, but the problem is I shouldn't have to make a video to show how to log out of a Facebook app. I think everybody agrees it's kind of dumb to make it so difficult to understand how to log out of a app. So the charms bar is gone. It's gone forever in Windows 9. They've decided that is a bad feature. And a little story that I think was Mary Jo Foley that said that apparently when they implemented the charms bar at Microsoft, pretty much everybody at Microsoft said it was kind of a bad idea, but they put it there anyway. So bye-bye charms bar. It's gone forever. Unless you have Windows 8 and keep using Windows 8, you'll still be on the charms bar, of course. So these are kind of the little news there. Lots of nice little features and news items here about Windows 9. These, of course, are all dependent on the sources from where it comes from, but pretty much everybody agrees that the sources are pretty good and accurate on this. So hopefully things are going to be cool, and I personally can't wait to see Windows 9. I want to see it. I'm anxious to actually use it for the first time. I really am going to download and use the Windows 9 first preview and show you how it works, that's for sure. When the actual preview will be coming out, I will also announce my brand new channel, which will be a Windows 9 channel, because I don't want to put Windows 9 stuff in Windows 8 official channel. So I'm going to have a second channel. Don't know the name yet, but that channel will be the official Windows 9 channel, of course, and it's going to have Windows 9 features. So that's Windows 9 for you. If you haven't upgraded to Windows 8 and just stumbled upon this video thinking, oh, Windows 9's coming, that's kind of the news. If you are at Windows 8 and thinking of maybe upgrading when Windows 9 will be there, well, that's kind of the news and what the features are going to be as of yet. So I think Windows 9 will be a winner and a good operating system. And we're kind of used to having like good and not so good versions of Windows. We had Windows 98 was great, Windows Millennium was bad, Windows XP was good, Windows Vista was bad, Windows 7 was good, Windows 8, not that it's bad, but it's kind of it messed up a little bit the usage, because the operating system itself is very stable and very good, and I actually enjoy it. But people are lost when they are using Windows 8, and that should not have been. And that's pretty much what makes the bad publicity of Windows 8, because the operating system itself is very stable, doesn't have any features. A lot of people are complaining about apps not opening and stuff like that, but when you the people that are complaining their apps are not working are really a small minority. From what I see about almost everywhere, and from my clients that I go to that have Windows 8, I really don't see much problems in Windows 8. So when you have problems with apps and stuff like that, it's really a minority, and it's dependent a lot on how your system is actually built. So upcoming Windows 9, hopefully going to be a great operating system that people is gonna love, I hope. So if you enjoy our videos, why not subscribe to our channel? You'll be informed when new videos are online. If you have any comments, questions on what you've seen, let us know. Maybe you have a video of Windows 8 that you'd like us to make to help you and others at the same time. Let us know also. And hope you enjoyed this little news on the upcoming Windows 9 and the features and stuff like that. And of course, we'll keep updated with news as things are coming up, and especially when we get our hands on the first public preview of Windows 9. So thanks for watching. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.